Many commuting public is now depending on the service given by the Tnvs community. It is now one of the most preferred ride in times of this pandemic, and it clearly explains why. Passengers' comfort, safety and security are the priorities of this business. And now, we see how this considered transport giant originated in our country. Grab Philippines, also known as MYTAXI, PH, started its operation in the Philippines on year 2013, followed by Uber Philippines by February 2014. Both companies started as a ride-hailing app where the main purpose is to help decongest Metro Manila's traffic burden. Tnvs drivers and operators easily registered with these platforms with lesser requirements compared today, as easy as you have a valid professional driver's license, a copy of your car's ORCR together with sales invoice and delivery receipt, and after an hour of compiling your documents and a bit of a training, you can hit the road. As this simple Tnvs system goes by, many have been urged to include their privately owned cars to the fleet, added the skyrocket incentives given by the Tnvs to their drivers to captivate more to their platform. With a small amount of time, ride-hailing services became popular and being patronized by the public. With that success, surges boost up to 2 to 5 times the fare, and many Tnvs drivers earned with a sufficient amount of money to support their families and made some part-timers to left their jobs and became a full-time Tnvs drivers. As Uber and Grab's success and popularity goes by, Tnvs community's first challenge began. August 2014, local taxi industry filed their complaints to LTFRB saying that Uber and Grab's operation is clearly unconstitutional, and that move isn't surprise Uber at all, as Uber has been also involved in other legal lawsuits filed by taxi companies in the United States and other countries. October 23, 2014, LTFRB conducts sting operation and apprehended one Uber driver at Pasig City. This move by the LTFRB made the Tnvs community to be terrified. Uber Philippines called this move to be unfair and asked netizens for support and promote the counterstrike on the face of #WHYIUBER. This system of antagonizing the LTFRB has gone for more years and making many drivers to wonder. Until such time, July of 2017, the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board (LTFRB) imposed a fine of 5 million pesos each on Uber and Grab for letting some of their drivers operate without permits. And 1 month after, Uber faces another penalty given by the board costing 190 million pesos to lift their suspension. Added to that, Uber also ordered to provide cash assistance to its drivers. Uber followed all orders for them to be able to get back on the road and make their partners and drivers continue their livelihood. Another big events happen on the community, and many has been surprised when Uber Philippines announces that they will merge with Grab on its Southeast Asia operations with the deal of $6 billion, 27.6% stake in Grab, and making Uber CEO Dara Khosrowshahi joining the firm's board. Programs has been made to transfer Uber's fleet to another fences, making more troublous minds in Tnvs community. As making no choices for the community to just cope up with the situation on hand. As the times goes by and no other big competitions entering Grab's way. The Tnvs community little by little resolving some issues on processing and acquiring needed documents to operate. But one big question is on their minds. The community felt that their earnings became lesser as the days gone by. Monthly or even weekly their incentive program has been decreased, added that the requirements for them to hit became more difficult. Some of them given smaller areas to operate. The hatchback communities cried and appeal for the company's reconsideration and review for their appeal, but no answers had been made, making them think if Grab thought on them too. With these small amount of time, the Tnvs community faces many challenges and making a fight for their living. Their so-called groups made them bond together and perform their duties to the writing public. Challenges has been faced and conquered, making Tnvs community strong. As we faced another challenge, the community is built by people ready to help each other without consequences. Thank you to the group leaders making sacrifices on this time to endlessly help their members.